it's so beautiful, 'cause this is who I am.
Hi, we're Bruce.
And Cheryl.
We moved from California to get away from the hustle
And bustle.
of a fast-paced lifestyle
And a not-so-perfect political climate.
to enjoy a slower speed
Better values.
and a rich Christian atmosphere. Join us as we discover our new environment, rebuild our new-to-us home on 2.5 acres,
And enjoy the scenic southern landscape of central western Georgia.
All right, guys. I told you I'd check back when I had something to show you. It's 8 something at night, and I've been on this all day, although we did have to run Home Depot and pick up some materials. But managed to get all the rest of the subfloor down. Let me show you. That's it. There it is. So as you can see, they stagger back and forth like I talked about. So those last pieces will go on when we do this end wall. So I've got enough insulation now. That was one of the things I had to buy. There's some new insulation there. Now that the subfloor is all down and I cut that boot cut out, I've got to get it installed. That's it right there. The other boot sitting there needs to be installed right over here, and I got to cut that boot out and install that. I don't know if I showed you this earlier or not. I said I was going to, but that window is in. So the only window left on the house, well, actually there's 2. So there's going to be a window in that end wall down there in the bedroom on the left, in front of the desk. It's the old window that used to be for the laundry room, and I got to reorder the laundry room window to a different size because of, I think I mentioned before, the issues that I had with the C-channel supporting column members, or whatever you want to call them, that they made the garage out of. All of this stuff right here. That C-channel, even if I raise this up to the proper height outside, it still is lower than it needs to be in order for the window that I bought to fit without being below the washer and dryer. So I'll have to get a different window for that. But I do have one more window to do. That's this one right here, which is the kitchen window. And I forgot when I went to Home Depot to get my 2x6 that I needed to finish off the bottom of that. But I need more 2x6 for a couple of other things anyway, so I'll take care of that when I go get that. Okay, guys. So we're up underneath the floor, trying to get situated here. Let me get you up where you can see what's going on if you can. Oh, it's not easy or comfortable down here to get moved around. So we're going to try and build this guy back to the connection point for the vent.
I've been such a mess, but now I can't care less.
The ground here is unlevel.
Bleed to death.
We have all kinds of issues that we have to deal with here, but I'm going to do my best to let you guys see what's going on.
Time is running out, and I wanna make this count. I ran away from you, and I did what I wanted to, but I don't wanna let you down. Oh Lord, I'm ready now. Lord, I'm ready now. I was so
So we're back with a long radius 90, which I found. And I'm thinking maybe I can get enough pitch on this off of this 1.5 inches. So long as I'm not off kilter there. So let's see what I need here.
running out, and I wanna make this count. I ran away from you, and I did what I wanted to, but I don't wanna let you down. Oh Lord, I'm ready now. Lord, I'm ready now. Lord, I'm ready now. Well, everybody's got a story to tell, and everybody's got a wound to be healed. I wanna believe there's beauty here, 'cause oh, I get so tired of holding on. I can't let go, I can't move on. I wanna believe there's meaning here. How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Standing on a road I didn't plan, wondering how I got to where I am. I'm trying to hear that still small voice. I'm trying to hear above the noise. How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. Oh, I walk through the shadows, and I'm so afraid. Please stay right beside me with every single step I take. How many times have you heard me cry out? And how many times have you given me strength? How many times have you heard me cry out, God, please take this? How many times have you given me strength to just keep breathing? Oh, I need you, God, I need you now. I need
all the toys and playing games. I am the one who pours your coffee, corner booth each Saturday. I am your daughter's favorite teacher. I'm the leader of the band. I sit behind you in the bleachers.
All right,
I am
so now let's get a view of what we got going on here. So there's the 1.5 inch waist, comes down, goes into the Y, and then the other half of the Y comes over, comes up, and that's a 2-inch vent. So that 2-inch vent is part of what comes off of that 3-inch main. All right, so it vents and it drains. So your drain line comes here, this 1.5 inch, drops in, goes that way in the 2-inch, and the 2-inch drops into the 3-inch. And then that vents all of that part of the 3-inch line, which I think you can see right there. Whoop, wrong way, there we go. You can see right there, it's got a clean out cap on the end of it. You know, these are always just for precautions. Hope that you never have to use them. Anyway, so then we come here and you can see the 3-inch right here that drops out of the closet ring. And then you've got a 2-inch that comes in, and that'll come from over at the shower. So when the shower drain drops down in here, there'll be a P-trap over there. All right, guys, man, you can barely see me. I can barely see anything. Hopefully you can see that behind me. There's some ductwork connected. I'm working on getting this duct on one half of the house connected up, so you can see behind me. Hopefully, I know the lighting is horrible because I'm underneath the house. But you can see I've got some of that on the other end is connected. Back there, I've got the 8-inch to the bedroom, the 8-inch to the living room connected. And then back here, I'm getting ready to connect the 7-inch. I've already got the 10-inch back to this point, and I've got to connect this 10-10-7 to the 12-10-8 at the other end over here, which you could see behind me is already done and suspended. And that's already coming off the plenum. So I wasn't able to bring the camera underneath here on the tripod, you know, the little selfie stick. It's really a lot of work to set that up, and it's really cramped and hard to move around under here. And I kind of got to move as fast a pace as possible. So there's that end of it. Hopefully you can hear me. I don't have my microphone on, and I'm fighting ants crawling all over me because I got to lay down on this plastic. So there's the 7-inch boot I got to connect to that 7-inch Y. And then this 10's got to be connected here over to that 10. And once those connections are done, so what are you talking about, 4 connections? This whole half of the house is run. I just got to suspend the ductwork is all. So I've got the 3-inch waistline is all the way to there. And the kitchen, if I can get over here, the kitchen run is there. One fitting is just sitting there. So I've got to make that that one line going lateral. There's 2 of them. There's a 2-inch down below and an 1.5 inch up above. The 1.5 inch up above is the vent. The 2-inch down below has got to come over and tap into this 3-inch here. And then that 3-inch is going to be coming around the corner here. Let me get over here. It's going to be coming around the corner here and tying onto this. Swing around here and you can see the other side is basically ready to make its connection point over here too. And I've got my boot down now for that bathroom vent. I still have to cut this other one in over here, and then basically from up there, I don't know if you can see that there's a Y branch up there, so I've got a couple more connections to make at that end, and then pull that 12-inch all the way down here and do these connections down here, and this half will be done. So we're coming along.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry, it's been a couple of days. This happens often, and I don't know why I get like that, but I get so much stuff going on, and it's so hard for me to video while I'm working and I can't carry a camera around while I'm physically working. I can't work with one hand. I don't know what I'd ever do if I lost an arm. I'd be pretty messed up. Well, same thing as almost losing a leg, right? Anyway, so here's the deal. In the last couple of days, I got a few things accomplished. Let me turn things around here and show you. So, as you can see, wow, hello, you okay, bud? You about had a coronary there. Let's try that again. Whew. Man. Anyway, so as you can see, there's my waistline for the sink, the kitchen sink. There's the waste and vent for the bathroom here. Right? There's still some duct work here because I still have this one half of the house to finish the duct. But I did a couple other things here. So there is the water closet room. I've got a little bit of blocking to do up the top, but for the most part, this wall is all in and done. And I got my vent pipe up. It's not glued in yet up in here because I know I'm going to have to do some work over here. I can't tie that all in together yet till I build that wall. But I could glue together. I think I'm roughly in about the right location. And I could glue this all together up there, cut it and glue it together and have all that part of it in. I might do that. So that's one of the things I'm working on. So let me take you around and show you what else we got done. After a couple of trips to Home Depot, which it's only because I wasn't smart enough to buy a plethora of PVC parts and then just return what I didn't need. And I kept waiting to figure out what I needed and then go get those parts to figure out the next section. But nevertheless, here we are. So, now why won't you? Here we go. So, as you can see, if you remember before, there was ABS pipe attached going into that dirty 4-inch over there. And that's all been replaced. The 3-inch line that's wrapping around that column is the waistline from the bathroom area down there. And then the one shooting across here is from the waistline in the hall bathroom. And then of course I got, on the HVAC part, I got this boot right here in, and then I got me a 5-inch adjustable 90 and connected this Y branch, so I just have to finish these connections. And I realized something the other day when I brought this 12-12-10 Y branch down here that I made. I'm sure you guys saw the video where I made that. I don't know why I made a 12-12-10. If I'd have just looked at the plans, I would have seen that what I needed was a 12-12-8. So if you look down the line down there, you can see I still have to build the rest of that stuff down there on the HVAC. Oh, and if I didn't show this part over here already, basically, wrong way. Basically all the kitchen tie-in stuff is done except for the vent. You can see that 1.5 inches coming off of there, which is part of the vent, which is the next thing I'm getting ready to do, is figure out where that 1.5 inches comes down,
drop a pipe down and do the final connection on it, and then all the waste underneath is done and tied in. I do still need to get what they call a test weenie. It's a balloon device that I put inside of this clean out that drops down into here, and then you blow it up and it blocks off this area. So now that all the plumbing, hard plumbing underneath here is done, with the exception of the gas line, which I have to finish up, which I think tomorrow's Friday. I think Saturday morning, we're going to go to Newnan and check out the Home Depot there. Here, let me turn this around. We're going to go to Newnan at either the Home Depot or the Lowe's, where they have hopefully a pipe machine where they can cut some gas pipe for me, and I can get the rest of this gas line done, because this is one of those things where if you've got a pipe machine on site, you could build everything I could do. I could have had all the gas stuff done in half a day if I had pipe here and I had a machine and all the fittings. Well, I got all the fittings I need, but I don't have all the pipe, because I'm buying the pipe as I need it at the Home Depot to have it cut and thread to the sizes I need. And in order to know the sizes, I have to have certain pieces in place so that I can measure up the next size and build it. So there are some pieces already figured that I need. And once I get those done and get those installed, then I can measure the next section to finish off the gas line. So for the most part, a lot of it's done, as you can see from this one right here. And, oh, it doesn't want to come off of me, but nevertheless, it's pretty much built to a certain degree, like my little drip leg there. And it runs down to drop down underneath a I-beam. And I've got it built, but I do need the piece that goes up and ties onto the run that goes down. It's already tied in to go to the outside for the barbecue area, and it runs all the way down to the other end to be an eventual potential hookup for the water heater, which is all future. So for right now, it's capped off, and I could virtually leave it capped off there and only add the rest of the pipe on if I ever decide to add a gas water heater. But right now the water heater is electric. So it's potentially close, but the big part is what I have to do outside. So let's get ourselves out of here. And so I think I mentioned before, back behind me right over here is where I want to put the tank, the gas tank. And basically I've got to come, you can see that hole right there, that's where the gas line is going to come through. And then it's going to feed this unit right here and then go underground and then go over to where the new gas tank is going to be. I still got that to do as well. This wall will be coming out soon, and all this gets rebuilt. I got my plans basically all drawn up for the wall. The wall's going to be built into 3 sections, and I've got pretty much everything planned for those sections of what they need to look like, the precise measurements of what they need to be built to. So right now I'm working on figuring out the intersect point right here, making sure I know exactly where that bottom plate is going to land for 2 things. 1, for where that gas pipe comes up through for the stove, and 2, where that 1.5 inch drops down for the vent. So with that, we are caught up. Oh, also, nevertheless, the thing that I need to work on right now is that bottom plate, so that I can drill that 1.5 inch vent line down through the floor, go down below and make that last connection. And like I said, then everything is not topped out, but is above the floor. And then it's just a matter of putting in my interior walls and then running my vent lines up and through the roof. Once it's all glued together and I can get a test weenie
Then I can go up on the roof, drop a hose in, fill the entire waste and vent line with water till it starts pouring out one of the vent penetrations on the roof, and then call for inspection.
I'm the coach of every winning team, and still a loser in my mind. I am the soldier in the airport, facing giants one more time. I am the woman shamed and haunted by the cry of unborn life. I'm every broken man, nervous child, lonely wife. Is there hope for every man? A solid place where we can stand in this dry and weary land. Is there hope for every man? Is there love that never dies? Is there peace in troubled times? Someone help me understand. Is there hope for every man? It seems there's just so many roads to travel. It's hard to tell where they will lead. My life is scarred, my dreams unravel. Now I'm scared to take the lead. If I could find someone to follow who knows my pain and feels the weight, the uncertainty of my tomorrow, the guilt and pain of yesterday. Is there hope for every man? A solid place where we can stand in this dry and weary land. Is there hope for every man? Is there love that never dies? Is there peace in troubled times? Someone help me understand. Is there hope for every man? There is hope for every man, a solid place where we can stand in this dry and weary land. There is hope for every man. There is love that never dies. There is peace in troubled times when we help them understand. Jesus is hope for every man. There is hope for every man, a solid place where we can stand in this dry and weary land. There is hope for every man. There is love that never dies. There is peace in trouble.
All right, good evening, guys. So we're just kind of coming in to take a look and see where we've gotten today. We had to do a little shopping. Had to go to Home Depot and grab us some more lumber.
Buy stacks of lumber.
Stacks of lumber.
Stacks.
But it should be enough here to do the rest of the interior framing for the most part. Let me turn around and show you what we've done. So I real quick added the stem wall for the shower. Let me move this out of the way. Now we can define pretty much the shower area. So the stem wall there just gives a break. And then of course when this wall gets done and the shower valve gets put on, the shower head will come from that direction, showering down. It'll have a rain head and it'll have a wand on the wall there. And I think you saw earlier when I finished that wall and moved it over here. So I've got all the material I need to do the rest of it. I think tomorrow morning we'll go ahead and get that window installed. I'll finish up the 2x6 wall if I don't finish it up tonight. And then of course I'll do the other 2x4 wall for the other half, and then start doing the subfloor sections, getting them cut. And I think also tomorrow I'll try to get the siding cut down on the end wall and glue lam on all of the extensions, so that's done and ready.
This wall.
Starting to get exciting. Are you excited?
Yes. Yes. Of course, I'm excited. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Yes, we have. Plus, we have some
We just-
special guests coming in
Yeah.
from out of town, California. Our good friends Terry and Donna Gallion are going to be here for a couple of days. They're going to spend Thursday and Friday with us, and then Saturday we're taking them because their daughter and son-in-law live in Swanee, Georgia. So we're going to take them to Atlanta so they can hook up with them, and we get a chance to spend a few moments with them, then come back and continue working on that. I'll see you in the morning.
Bye.
Grab us some more lumber.
Buy stacks of lumber.
Stacks of lumber.
Stacks. Stacks. Stacks.
That's better.
I'll have to do a little editing.
Editing.
My
Yeah.
favorite thing to do.
Oh, yes. What was that noise?
See, I hear stuff like that in the mic.
What is that?
It's probably because my hair looks funny.
You're short. The problem is
I'm
you're
short.
short.
Well, I can't do anything about that.
Grow some legs. Don't make me start singing your song.
Oh, no, don't.
Could be that black and white cat that comes over to mess with Sunny. Maybe he's under the house.
I'll see you in the morning.